Hi,
Hello. Sorry,
so
yeah.
this is Ariel, Thomas, and you are in the last lesson for this level, which means you're about to graduate. Yeah.
It's about time.
We're gonna do something that's called low barrel roll. When you're gonna hear most people at champs talking about barrel rolls, they mean high barrel roll, which is different skill from this. You're gonna notice low barrel roll is going to challenge you. You're gonna keep dropping your flyer. And you are at a point in your learning where you're kind of past the baby food, right? We've given you like really easy things that are quick to learn up, but it's kind of time to be challenged and develop more skills. So just prepare yourself emotionally. This is going to be challenging. To give you an idea, it's another washing machine. It's a similar structure to Ninja Star. We're gonna come into a side star, drop into a straddle bed, come up into a side star on the other side, and then we're going to come into regular bird. And the transition regular bird will require the base to cross our feet like this. Notice how my feet are turning in and my toes are pointing towards each other. And the more you can successfully do this as a base, the less like you're going to drop your flyer. If you don't get a lot of turn in, not a lot of cross, you're probably gonna get lots of drops until you learn it. Another thing, the hands will be really confusing. So we're gonna do 3 different hand versions. First hand version is learning wheels. It's easiest to learn it, but it's very clunky for a flow. And then one version of the hands is gonna be easy in straddle bed, and the other one's gonna be easy when you're in bird. But it'll suck in the other position, so you gotta have your choice. Let's go through it. We're going to start with our familiar side star. We're gonna tuck into straddle bed. We're gonna come to the next side star. And now, first thing is, in side stars of flyers across the body, it's gonna be really hard here. You wanna externally rotate your basis foot so that the flyer is parallel to your body. And for easy learning, let's go into just how you would do bird pose. Notice how her hips are stuck on top of each other. I'm going to cross my feet, and she's very slowly going to roll over. And this is generally where people basis drop the flyer because a flyer will roll too quick and it'll roll over, or the flyer will not rotate quickly enough, and the base is going to drop him in the other side. And now for learning, we can kind of switch our hands again, and we can come back down. So let's do this one more time. We're coming up. We're switching hands. I'm going to offer my foot across. Ariel's going to roll over. We're going to switch our hands again and come back to straddle bed. Nice. So you notice there was a lot of hand switching, which is very clunky. It's gonna slow you down. Let's start connected here, actually. Yeah. We're gonna start here and keep our hands again connected. We're gonna come up. Here we're gonna reconnect this hand. We're gonna reach over the other hand. You're gonna keep the other hands together. You can keep palm together, and you just rotate. So you always remain connection. I'm gonna offer my foot across. And now we can go through straddle bed without stopping. And we're only changing hands on top, regripping on top, keep the palm together, and just rotate. Oops. Nice. That was almost a drop. Now, the next piece of hands is gonna be easier on top. It's gonna be way confusing down in straddle bed. We're gonna connect this hand, and this will make sense kind of like You can picture yourself going up in the bird. The bottom hand, like take a close look. I have my thumb up. So our thumbs on the same side. It's really hard for Ariel to put weight into this in the beginning. So she has to use this to push up a little bit. And then once she's a little bit up, this gets really strong. And notice how now we are in the bird connection. She has both hands as a strong platform. It's really good for learning to do this transition. Nice. And now we have to switch hands at the top. We're gonna reach.
This one?
We're gonna reach. Huh? What happened?
We're going the other way.
Did I switch directions?
Yeah, we did. I was like, ooh, spicy.
I am.
I don't know how to go back.
We're supposed to go in here, no?
Meow.
Alright, so let's try again.
Okay.
We go here,
Oh, God. This is right.
we go here, we go here. I see. And we come down in this weird thing. And we switch here, we switch at the bottom. Nice, and it's kind of a little awkward coming down. But we have this easy switch at the bottom where we're stable. I'll put you down.
That's probably the hardest grip for me. Hands down. Hands down.
So the hand grips are really confusing. First time you do it, just keep changing your hands constantly to whatever is best. And then when you want to declunkify it, you're gonna take one hand grip and you're only going to switch it one time per full rotation. For spotting, the main concern is that the flyer rolls off. So you probably want to be at the side of the flyer, have your hands across. So if they're rolling off this way, you can get them that way. If they're rolling this way, you have this little protection here. And yeah, do you have any tips for flyers?
For flyers, once again, you still have a little bit of conducting in this, so please take it slow. Don't do anything or do anything at a pace that's too fast for you and makes you uncomfortable, because that just translates to the rest of your body, of course, through your nervous system. With that being said, when we're going over for that crossover, that after the one where the base is crossing their feet, at first I thought, oh, maybe if I drop my hip and I try to think I should face this way, that would be easier. I quickly learned that did not help at all. So when the base is crossing their feet and you're doing that transition to the other hip before you cartwheel, try to keep your orientation shoulders forward. I found that to be the easiest to transfer my weight. And the moment my hip transferred over to that other foot, I immediately went to my side star position. Not quickly and jerky, but just immediately, oh, there's my weight, I need to roll over into this position to make it easier for my base. That was the one thing that I found that helped not only myself feel comfortable, but it felt like my base was able to read that very easily also.
Yeah, so that's huge. As a flyer, well, it's part of your base too. As a base, you want to put your flyer there. As a flyer, you want to put yourself there. It's parallel across a base. Otherwise, getting the other foot in, I have to get my foot in a way where my heel is out. If my heel isn't out, it's just kind of flat on the hip like this, and that's almost guaranteed to roll off. I have to get my heel to be out. And if the flyer is parallel to me, it's a lot easier. Yeah.
That's it.
Nice.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I see.
I messed
Are
up.
we pretty are you be lined up? Can you see the hips pretty well? I guess that's pretty good to see the hips right.
Okay, you want me to go to a side start?
I can switch it. Oops, did I start it?
Oh Lord, here we go.
Oh, we already started.
Yay. All right, which grip?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk a little. So we're gonna do the easiest version. Like this seems like a really easy connection. We're gonna come up into bird. And we're gonna switch to bird hands. So with this, the flyer feels pretty comfortable to become pretty horizontal. I'm gonna place my foot. Notice how my heel has to be out. If you don't get your heel out, it won't work. And then here, before we go, we can switch again. And we can come down. So what we did is we switched twice per rotation, just to always have the easiest hands. So we come up, we switch to bird hands, which is easiest here. We do our little transition. We switch to the hands that make it easy to tuck in. Nice. Now if we want to make it more fluid, we can just stay connected. We're gonna start. We're gonna do our transition on top by reaching over, swiveling the hand while maintaining connection. See how her arms are crossed? This makes it really tippy for her. It's a lot harder to stay balanced. Nice. And now at the bottom, we don't change anything. We can just go straight through. And at the top, we do our switch. Oops, let's stay down. Now the third option is,
Oh gosh.
so this is what tends to confuse flyers. We're gonna put our hands so that it'll end up nice in bird. And you can kind of, like she mentioned earlier, she pictures herself rotating up. See how she raises her head? See, raise your head again. See, now you can kind of picture this is gonna come into a nice bird. So we got nice bird hands here. We get really nice support for this hard transition. And then we dip into this like awkward little thing at the bottom. And we switch our hands at the bottom. And we come up. And we do it a little while switching. We can switch and so it becomes more fluid. So you kind of have the choice, super clunky, switch every 180 degrees. The other one you can switch at the bottom, but then the top is tippy. Or you can focus on the top being nice and then you have to do this weird switch at the bottom.
Thank you.
Nice.